Hey guys, what's up? It's Chaos Uchi, joined by my good friend and also um, Maste partner in crime, James, also known as.
Sturdge. Always be simping, boys. Always be simping. You will win.
This is the simp set. So we're both very happy with the reveal so far, um, and we're just gonna go over them and review the set today. Uh, in the words of Kanye West, big, beautiful, big titty, beautiful women, butt naked women, sorry, don't just fall out the sky, you know. And Bandai has proved Kanye West wrong. So we'll just go over each card, starting with my favorite color, red, uh, notorious red player. So we have, I can't even say this guy's name. Do you wanna say his name?
Sakutomon.
Sakutomon. Nice. So this is some Ragnar support. Ragnar uh, is gonna potentially get playable? Question mark. Smiley face. I think Ragnar can be okay. In with like
Mm,
the support.
Getting an ace really helps.
Yeah. I'm still afraid of like it being a bit too janky or slow. But yeah. Well,
I mean, the EX6 stuff, just as a whole, looks a lot more consistent than the starter deck stuff.
I just feel like Ragnar Lord Ace is just gonna end up being used in like a Black or Greymon deck, the same way Ragnar is being used now. It's just going to be much better in like a different deck.
Machine Dramon players is for me.
Is for me. Uh, so this Eggs effect has the ability to place when an effect places a Digivolution card with Legend Arms underneath its trait, gain a memory. That's okay, not too bad.
I mean, gaining memory is always good.
We have Yokomon. When attacking, you may play a blue level 3 Digimon card from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution source. There's a little cheeky combo that we're going to see in a minute with this card, but I think it's pretty good. It's probably good support for like fish decks, which will one day be a tier one. Watch this space, and
It also just gives blue decks a generic way of not getting frozen as often because, of course, most freeze effects are reliant on Digimon having no Digivolution sources. So if you're able to keep adding sources, you're not run out all that quickly.
I get you. I just feel like, but like obviously this is going to be a source, right? So they could potentially strip this kind of early as well.
Yeah, obviously, if the Yoko gets stripped,
Um,
you can't do it
yeah,
anymore. But
I don't know. It's an interesting card. I think it definitely has some applications for sure.
mm,
It can even be really strong if blue hybrid gets another tamer, like similar how red hybrids come back because of the um, new support it's received. So like being able to
yeah,
place another like level 3 hybrid underneath your stack could be pretty cool.
I'm really hoping that they do the same thing that they did with Red Hybrid for all of the colors of Hybrid.
I think so. I think they should. There's also
Oh, absolutely, they should.
we have this very adorable baby Cupimon. By adding the top card of your security to your hand, you may place one Digimon with Angel, Archangel, or Free Great Angel from your hand to the bottom of your security stack. Uh, I mean,
It's really good for Dominimon.
yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good. A way to do some security manipulation as well. So
Yeah, it's always good to be able to seed your security with targets for Patamon or what's it called? Emissary of Hope.
yeah, it has good synergies with some of the newer yellow tamers as well. Um,
True.
so we have Kokomon. Uh, this little baby does when an effect spends one of your Digimon gain 2,000 power for the turn. So interesting, it doesn't say this Digimon.
Mm,
Also, I think that's pretty cool. Because in Bloom, I mean, like this could be applicable a bit more consistent than I think maybe the burger egg was.
yeah,
But I mean, like in terms of in comparison to the other Pokemon that exist, I just don't see this being like a replacement for most green decks unless uh, probably maybe actually yeah no I don't really see it. Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't really see it being played over some of the better eggs that exist. But I mean, it's cool that it exists and that it's like not just this stack.
Yeah.
Then we have Kakinmon, also Legend Arms.
Kakyoin from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
True. Start your main phase by returning one card with Legend Arms trait from this Digivolution source to the hand. Gain one memory.
Yeah, so this is effectively just the reverse of Sakutomon.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I wonder if you do even do a 4-1 split with this, or if like one egg is just objectively better than the other by like a country mile. But I mean, I don't play Ragnar, so I don't know. I might give it a go when the support comes out, but I'm not really a big fan of Red either, so I don't know.
I would assume that Sakutomon's the better of the two, just because half the point of the Ragnar deck is I have 1 more billion sources. I'm going to trigger all of these effects.
Yeah, I agree.
But both of these eggs are huge upgrades over the old Sakutomon from the starter deck, which is just mid.
So we have Gate of Deadly Sins.
Yggdrasil 2, let's go!
Yep. Facilitating the Megazoo type beat decks that exist.
Yeah, Bandai really like their Megazoo recently.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I mean, it's cool. We'll read what it does. So breeding, place the top card of your Digi Egg as the bottom. Sorry, place your top card of your Digi Egg as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card and delete all your opponent's Digimon. Wait, what? Sorry.
Delete all your Digimon.
I was gonna say, what the heck? If this effect deleted, place one of your 7 Great Demon Lords traits from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. So it lets you kill your own Digimon and then put it underneath, right?
Yeah. So as opposed to Yggdrasil, which is they get added to the sources immediately. This pops everything on your board, and then you add something from the trash. Something that's actually quite important to note about all of the effects on Gate of Deadly Sins is that it only specifies card, which means you can run the various options that have 7 Great Demon Lords in its traits just as extra sources. So 7th Full Cluster, 7th Lightning, the new option card from EX6, all of these are valid targets to put in the sources of Gate of Deadly Sins.
It's pretty cool. Breeding end of opponent's turn by deleting this Digimon with 7 or more cards with different names in its Digivolutions cards. You may play one Agudamon from your trash without paying the cost.
Yeah, so that's this deck's version of Omnimon for game.
Cool, and then it has the Inherit. When one of your Digimon with 7 Great Demon Lords will be played, you may reduce the play cost by 3. If this Digimon has 5 or more different card names, you may reduce the play cost by 4 instead. Okay, so it ramps up pretty quick, just like Yggdrasil.
Yeah, so it's 3, then 6, then 9. Or if you've managed to get 5 into the trash before your next turn, it'll be 4, 8, or 12.
I wonder how strong this deck is going to be in comparison.
I mean, given that all of the Demon Lords have 13 or 12 play costs, and all of them have really strong effects, it's going to be pretty good.
Sad. The Return of Royal Knights Part 2.
Royal Knights, but better.
Royal Knights, but edgy.
Royal Knights, but I'll actually play it.
True. So we have Zubamon. So this is more Ragnar support. Handmade by paying 1 cost, you may place this card at the bottom of your Digivolution card of one of your Digimon that's level 3 or has Legend Arm trait. That Digimon gets plus 4,000 power for the turn. I mean, that's a pretty good DP boost. Your turn, when in effect, place a Digivolution card underneath this Digimon, draw 1, so it's a draw system 2. And then you also have your turn, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP, so you're instantly getting like plus 6k by putting this underneath a level 3, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, or any Legend
Legend
Arms
Arms, that's
Digimon. The Zubamon introduces something quite nifty that they're doing with the Ragnar stuff this time around, which is actually just slapping cards into your sources. And of course, this is another reason why I feel like the Sakutomon is going to be better than the Kikinmon, because all of the cards, all of the Legend Arms cards require you to pay memory to attach them as a source. So it helps offset that a lot easier than it's the start of my main phase. I'll
am I
yeet
right
a source.
am I right in thinking that this can just be placed under any level 3?
Any level 3.
So like, I mean, this has pretty good synergy with like a Ukamon kind of rookie rush style, because you just raise Ukamon, gain a memory, then use that memory to put this underneath it, and then it's like, swinging much higher, just out of nowhere.
You can make all of your floodgates a little bit stronger, which is quite good.
Yeah, I mean, it's only for the turn, but
I mean, yeah, but the inherited effect is just generic plus 2k, so
yeah, it's not bad.
Most of the time, your floodgates will be going up to 4k or 5k, which is pretty good threshold to be at, given a lot of DP minuses in multiples of 2.
Yeah, sure. And then we have Zuba Egamon. It's just basically the same thing, but with level 4s instead of level 3s. And then it has, when an effect places a Digivolution card underneath this Digimon, it gains Raid and Piercing for the turn. So, I mean, this looks like the red side of this, at least, has really good mid-game synergies that can potentially slow down your opponent and help you get to Ragnar quicker, which is, I think, seems pretty strong so far.
It also allows you to be very aggressive very early, because obviously if you start the turn with, say, 3 memory, you pay 1 to put a Zubamon underneath a Zubamon, you gain 1 back from the Sakutomon. You can then Evo for 2 into a Zuba Egamon, and now you've got 4, 8, 10k DP. If you have a way of gaining... Oh no, you don't need to gain any more memory because you've already gained it back. So yeah, then you pay 1 to put a Zuba Egamon underneath the Zuba Egamon. You now have a 12k level 4 with Raid and Piercing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sure. Then we have the level 5 Doraemon. By paying 2 costs, you can place this underneath one of your level 5 Digimon, and that Digimon gains security +1 for the turn, and then it gains Raid and Piercing as well. It has the inherent when this Digimon's attack target is switched, trash the top card of your opponent's security. This seems pretty strong, and I actually think that this could probably be played in like a lot of interesting decks.
It's good in any deck that has Raid.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think it even like you can get. I mean, like, I don't know how consistent it would be by any means, but there's a lot of blue decks that have level 5s that swing multiple times that would probably like a additional security +1 for the turn.
Well, that's true, yeah. I'm thinking more along the lines of stuff like Red Vaccine. So this essentially acts as copies 5 through 8 of the Grappleomon. But you can also just go, haha, play 2, add it. Now I have 2 in the sources.
Probably it's probably not even bad for Red Hybrid as well. Like, they literally play like Gravity Crush, or just Gravity Crush.
Yeah.
Then pay the 2 costs back, attach this, swing for more check, like probably maybe your own opponent's whole security stack. Like,
yeah.
It's pretty cool. And then we have the level 6. By paying 3 cost and placing this underneath a level 6 or Legend Arms, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP than this Digimon. And it has Raid and Piercing also. When Digivolving, one of your Digimon may attack. Interesting also that it doesn't specify this Digimon, which is good.
Yeah, so it gives your other stacks blitz, basically.
Exactly, and yeah, and just making it more like generic is very good for like how you can pilot with this as well.
Yeah.
Inherits Piercing, and while this Digimon has Ragnar Lord, it doesn't security effects checked by this Digimon don't activate.
Yep.
Oh, so that's all security effects.
Yep.
Nice.
It's better ADP.
It's a original ADP.
Yeah. Pre-errata ADP.
Pre-errata ADP. And then we have the big boy.
The big boy.
DNA.
Big man.
Red level 6, black level 6. Again, I like when they leave DNA open and they don't close it like Grace Nova, because it just makes for more fun decks to exist. Like I really liked when it was Oma Cup format and people were running black or grey with Ragnar Lord and Dorbeck and stuff. It was just cool to see like those types of decks.
Bunny Alliance with Ordinamon.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Big fan. So it has Blast DNA Digivolution, has Raid and Reboot. On play, when Digivolve in, trash top card of your opponent's security stack, and then if this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects until the end of your opponent's turn, then if DNA Digivolving, de-Digivolve one or your opponent's Digimon and delete one of their Digimon. I mean, that's very strong. That's just very strong.
So important things to note. Obviously, this is the first card that we're looking at today that has the Blast DNA. Now, most people, myself included, were very worried that Blast DNA would require both materials on board. But thankfully, Bandai were smart about it, and instead it's one on field, one on hand. So it allows you to play Ragnar Lordmon by focusing on one stack and just having the other 6 in hand, which is very nice. And of course, also worth noting is that the more important part of the Ragnar Lord effect, which is the immunity to effects, doesn't require you to DNA Digivolve, which is kind of nuts.
Like, literally hard playing this, low-key is not that bad.
Yeah. It's also just a good generic 7 in any deck that's red or black. Cough, Machine Dramon, cough.
True.
No,
it's cool. I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
I think it's great.
Yeah. We'll move on to the 4 blue cards of this set.
Starter deck 1.
We have Biomon. It has jamming. With that new egg that we just showed you, the blue one, you can give something jamming. That's it, really.
Immediately have jamming.
It's pretty cool. I mean, this level 4 as well. On play, draw 1. If played from Digivolution cards, gain a memory. It also has inheritable jamming, so you have more consistency to your jamming engine.
Yeah, it's interesting that they were like, oh no, the Bukamon is too strong. We can't just give everything jamming generically, and then over both BT16 and EX6, they've gone, fuck it, here, have generic jamming.
True. Why would you even play Galgamon? Well, you can run 8 jamming at level 4s now. Just make your deck super consistent.
8 jamming level 4s and 4 jamming level 3s.
Yeah.
And then the one off Buka.
Nice. It also has the rule that it's aquatic type, so I mean, it's fish kind of support too. I can't wait for me. I need to cook some fish for dinner and also for a deck.
I was gonna ask, pan-seared, oven baked.
Yeah, no, I need to make a good fish deck. It seems pretty fun. So we have the level 5 on play when Digivolving. You can play a blue level 3 from one of your blue Digimon's Digivolution cards. I like how they have to lock things like this now to not break the game.
Yep.
When attacking, by placing one of your other blue Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, unsuspend this Digimon. So it lets you basically get a free another swing.
Yep. You evo into this, you get to play it one out, and then you follow it up by evoing into a 6, swing, put it back underneath, unsuspend.
And then we have the boss monster for this type of deck.
Big bird.
Big bird. Aquatic bird.
Holy bird.
True. On play when Digivolving, You can place up to 3 of your other blue Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards, then return all other level 4 or lower Digimon to the hand. For each card placed by this effect in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, add 1 to the level that this effect may return. So you can bounce board.
Yeah, interesting thing to note about the wording is it's all Digimon.
Yeah, so it's yours
that
as well.
Should include your own.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but I mean, board clearing is kind of cool, I guess.
Well, I mean, the idea is you have 3 other things in play. You move those 3 things underneath this, and then you just bounce your opponent.
Then when an effect places a Digivolution card underneath this Digimon, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with Aqua Sea Animal and one of its traits from the Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. Okay, so you can potentially get like an on-play twice, right?
Yeah, so the idea is you evo into this, you put up to 3 of your other Digimon underneath, and then once that finishes resolving, you get to bring one of them back out. So you're just hiding one of your other Digimon from its own this card's bounce effect. And then you obviously, you trigger the on-play again.
I really like that Koki did all of the artwork for the evolutions there. They look quite nice together. And,
oh yeah, they do.
You can see them all like in the same, like, so BM1 flops there, BM1 flopped hair, the bird in this shot
carrying a Gomamon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We have our youngest baby.
My beloved.
Start main phase is you have a purple Digimon obtain a gain of memory. So that's like we're seeing this a lot now with rookies.
With level 3s.
Yeah. And then when attacking one of your opponent's Digimon, get minus 2000 DP for the turn.
This card's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
So we finally have a good third Salamon to run in purple-based Master, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Second of all, gaining memory start of main phase is always good. Sure, this one's not necessarily good in the early game, because obviously you need to start building up your board first, but it's still really strong. And the inherited effect can just destroy most floodgates in the game.
That's true.
But primarily it can deal with Pillowmon, Gotsumon, and the what's the green one? The bird?
Pomu.
Pomu. Yeah, which obviously the floodgates that impacts Masae the most, being that Masae's entire game plan is I'm going to play stuff by effects.
That's true. And then like you have the synergy with Mirei, where you gain a memory from Mirei and you gain a memory from this, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
And then also you can potentially evolve this up to Gato and then Lady Devi, and that like you have a 8,000 powered Lady Devi, which is probably going to live a lot of checks if you need to swing to kill a floodgate before you DNA. So I mean, like, there are cool things that you can do. It allows you to pilot a bit nicer and have like ways to deal with other people's annoyances that they can run on you.
Yeah.
We go on to the next card. We have Luxmon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Angel Archangel trait, and then 1 card with 3 Great Angels trait among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And then when attacking, inheritable. If this Digimon has Angel Archangel, 3 Great Angels, draw a card. It seems pretty cool.
It's good in 3 Great Angels.
Yeah, 3
and
Great Angels.
Most likely Yellow Vaccine.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people get excited over, I can use this in Master, but I don't think it synergizes as well with Master as people seem to think.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think about is maybe potentially just literally, I know it's small, but just when attacking, if you swing with Angel Woman, or Angel Woman X potentially as well, because you get to draw a card and then maybe draw 1 trash one from Liara as well. So
yeah,
it can help filter if you're missing a piece. But other than that, I don't really see.
Yeah, the problem is that obviously you can't swing with a Gato and get the effect, which
Yeah.
you really want to do if you've got the BT15 Gato, because
Yeah, because of the
obviously it's got barrier, so it's a free swing,
True.
and you gain a memory in the process. But also Lady Devimon, which quite famously is not an angel, archangel, or free
Oh
great
yeah,
angels.
100%. It's just yeah, no, I get you. It's just I was just
Yeah.
thinking about the draw power potentially, but that's the only argument I could make.
Yeah, it's an okay search. It's an okay bit of draw power. It's probably okay in yellow vaccine mass day.
Yeah. Next we have Lucamon, which is our first baby Lucamon since like what BT4.
BT4.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. When this card will be played from hand, if you don't have a level 5 or lower Digimon, reduce the play cost by 5. Start main phase, on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card of Angel, Archangel, 3 Great Angels, 7 Great Demon Lords, straight among them to your hand, trash the rest. End of your turn by placing one of your level 6 Digimon on top of your security stack. This Digimon may Digivolve into Lucamon Chaos mode from your trash without paying the cost. Okay, I think this is alright. I think this has very good synergies. And I can see it being,
Oh yeah. This is really strong in 7 Great Demon Lords.
yeah.
Just search any card you need, plus you're never gonna have a 5 or lower on board in 7 Great Demon Lords.
Yeah.
So the play cost reduction is always live. And Lucamon Chaos Mode, very famously a very powerful card.
Yep, definitely. We'll move on to Angemon. I don't have much to say about him. He has barrier. If this Digimon has Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels, draw 1. That's pretty much it. I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I think it's decent in yellow vaccine and yellow vaccine mass day, but
yeah,
mid otherwise.
Yeah. And then we have a new Gatomon. On play, when Digivolving, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Add a Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, and add a Mirai from among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom. When attacking one of your opponent's Digimon, get minus 2000 for the turn. So again, with the Salamon, now we can pretty much, if you have both in stack, then you can pretty much.
It's -4,
Yeah.
which is very good.
And it helps if your opponent has a blocker as well.
Yep.
The traditional Mass Day, which is the old one, is 13k base DP, so you're basically swinging pretty much over most things with -4 on like put on it as well.
Yeah, you're effectively swinging at 17k.
Yeah, and then and then obviously the ability to pop floodgates is more consistently, and finally, and I think you can say this as well, we have a freaking on-play search Gatomon again. So
that, and it also triggers on Digivolve.
Yeah, that too. I mean, to be fair, I was happy to just hard slam this anyway. But
I mean, yeah, it's a 4 cost.
Yeah, I like that the other level 4s from the deck featured on this card too.
And Micmon for some reason.
Yeah, and Black Gato in the background. Uva.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which actually does make sense, because it's a purple Digimon, and also it's an evolution of regular Black Gato.
They made this card for me. Yeah, no, I'm happy with this. I'll definitely.
Same. This is insane.
Yeah, it's very good. It's definitely it's gonna fill a slot that the deck's been missing for ages.
Yeah, and being able to search, the most important tamer in the deck is pretty good.
Yeah, as soon as this card got revealed, I was like to James, because me and James were talking about potentially a Mirai being in the set before this card was revealed, right? And then
we saw this, and it was like, oh, please tell me they're giving us a new one.
I was like, bro, 100% there is. There's no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way, boy.
As the monkey's paw curls another finger.
Next we have I don't even know how to say this name.
Arkai Angelmon.
Arkai Angelmon, yeah. He's also treated as Angel, even though he has a very suspiciously angel name.
I mean, it's kind of weird that they haven't just gone Principality/Angel.
I don't know. I think they're just excited to use these new rule text boxes.
New rule box.
Yeah. On play, when Digivolve in, add the top card or bottom card to your from your security to hand. One of your opponent's Digimon get -4000 DB for the turn. Then you may place one Digimon with Angel, Archangel, Free Angel. So I assume this is all just to help support a new boss monster that we'll see in a minute. But
Yeah.
I mean, its effect seems pretty decent. Has good synergies, like I said, with tamers that already exist as well in terms of gaining back memory and stuff. So yeah, no, I think this is okay.
Yeah, a notable thing is that if you have any effects that trigger when a card is removed from your security stack, that will trigger as well. So if you have, say, the BT15 Gato on board alongside BT14 TK, activating the one Digivolving effect will gain you 2 memory in the process.
Yeah.
Because you'll be removing a card and then adding a card.
Yeah. I definitely think it could be. Seems like a good ending.
The inherit's
so
also fine.
Yeah. Next we have Angel Woman.
My queen!
She has barrier, and then on play when Digivolving, if you have Mirai, if you have a Mirai or one of your opponents, you give one of your opponent's Digimon security attack -2 to the end of their turn. If you don't have a Mirai, you may play a Mirai from your hand without paying the cost. That's very very big. That's actually very big. This is huge. Your turn. While this Digimon has Angel or 3 Great Angels, it gains Alliance. That's also pretty good.
Yeah. This is just better starter deck Angel Woman.
Yeah, this is
like,
just an upgrade for sure.
The only thing the other Angel Woman has that this doesn't is a 6 play cost.
Yeah, I mean this is worth.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Like 7 is the new 6, except BP. But this card is insane.
I like that.
Like Alliance is
Digivolve on both colors.
Far and away way stronger than just Security Attack Plus.
Yeah.
Because you get the DP boost as well, and then playing a Tamer for free is always good.
Yep, definitely. Especially if it's
also 10 out of 10 out.
A lot of the time these Mirais, I mean, we're gonna see the new Mirai, but then they're not the cheapest Tamer to play as well. So getting more value for the memory you're spending, which is essentially going to be
why was she 5 cost?
I don't know, but now you can play her for free. For one, you can play her for 1 cost because you just evolve into this for 1 on top of a Gato.
Let's go.
Let's go. So we have Goku. I didn't know this was the.
I mean, we may as well cover all 4 of these next ones at the same time because they are the exact same card.
I'll just quickly show all of them. Cool. On play, when attacking, one of your Digimon gain security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn. And if Digicrossing, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP and gains blocker. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, return one of your yellow Digimon cards from list sources back to hand. Sanzu, Goku, Sago. When attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon may gain security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's turn.
Yeah, so the key things about this quartet is obviously they all digicross with the other 3. So Goku digicrosses with Sanzo, Seigo, and Chohakai. Seigo crosses with Sanzo, Goku, and Chohakai, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
The other thing worth mentioning is that they have a very minor effect change when you digicross. So Goku pops something that's 6k or less. Seigo freezes a Digimon or Tamer. Sanzo searches for the rest of the archetype, and as you mentioned, Chohakai gives DP and blocker.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, this seems pretty cool. Seems kind of strong.
These cards are insane with Venusmon.
Yeah, I was about to say this is probably pretty good Venus.
Swing Venus, activate 4 when attacking.
Yeah, it's pretty toxic, just like the yellow we've always wanted. Onto the ace.
Really, the most toxic color.
We have an Ophanimon ace.
Finally, another Ophanimon that isn't bad.
Yes, exactly, true. We can actually Evo full down mode for its reduced black box cost for once.
For 1 cost.
Yes. It has hand counter blast Digivolve. On play when Digivolving by trashing the top or bottom card of your security stack, One of your opponent's Digimon get minus 8,000 for the turn. When a card is removed from your stack, if it's your turn, this Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn and attack. And if it's your opponent's turn, recovery +1. Yeah.
So this is literally just a better version of Angel Woman Ace. So it's -8 instead of -6. If it's the opponent's turn, you obviously immediately recover it back without needing to be at 3 or fewer security. But more importantly is if you just Evo into this during your turn, not only are you swinging for 1 extra check, but you basically get blitz without it saying blitz.
Thank you for the great. That was actually just a very good explanation. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, no, it's cool. I'm glad that we have a good Afani one.
Now give us Ofani X.
True. Now we can make a stack. If it lets us also evolve it on full down mode, it would be pretty cool. The X antibody.
True.
Then we have Seraphimon Ace. So it has hand. Obviously hand counterblast Digivolve. On play when Digivolving, recovery +1. All turns when a card is added to your security stack, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower a level as the number of cards in your security stack to hand. So it's basically Shakumon. Shakumon, that's it, sorry. Yeah, it's basically Shakumon as an ace card, right?
Basically, yeah. But
I do think this is actually
it's a strong card, but let's be real, it's just going to be teched into Satcon.
Yeah, that's true. I was actually thinking to tech this into Blue Hybrid, like trying
True.
to. Yeah, I think it'd be a cute top end for it.
Yeah, just to help you not die.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I actually think it's a very strong ace card for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like recover 1 is always good.
Recovery
most of the time.
Recovery and removal is pretty insane.
Yeah. Because let's be honest, when you're playing yellow, you're almost always at 4 or 5 security, so you're probably bouncing a 6 or a 7. I mean, 6 or a 5, which is really good.
I know we haven't looked at the rest of the ace cards yet, but this is, I would go as far as to say this is maybe like one of the strongest level 6 ace cards we've seen recently. I mean, like in terms of what we're getting first, not what's out in JP.
Yeah.
Because like I think a lot of them have been kind of weak so far, except for Melga Ace, probably.
Melga Ace and Magnet Angemon.
Oh, I meant from the level 6s though.
Oh, from the level 6s,
no,
yeah.
The level 5s are cracked, bro, 100%.
Yeah. The level 6s we have at the moment are ass.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good that you now have to play around the level 5 being out also.
Yeah.
We also
Speaking of playing around having level 5s out.
Mastemon.
Let's talk about the card that revolves around having level 5s out.
So me and James are very happy that this card exists, but I'm going to let him explain it because I feel like he'll explain it way better than me.
She's so strong.
Yes.
So, just like the old Saturday Massey, DNA Digivolve, yellow and purple. Hand Counter Blast DNA, specifically it's Angel Woman and Lady Devimon, which makes Massey Tribal a lot stronger. You don't necessarily need to rely on other level 5s. On play when Digivolving, you get to play a level 5 Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel from hand or trash. Then if DNA Digivolving, you Chaos Egg any Digimon and trash the top card of your opponent's security stack until there are 4 in their security stack. So you just like DNA into this, Chaos Egg something, and then you just deal 3 damage. It's so good. And worth noting, 4 Evo cost, so it's just generally strong to Evo into just to play another level 5. 7 play cost to get it again, play a level 5. And you can do some funny things with that. Play this for 7, play a level 5, and then end of turn DNA into Ordinamon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Which is
that's what I was thinking.
very funny. Yeah, this card alone has saved Flame Hellscythe from being a mid card to a very scary card, because you know that if your opponent has an empty board, they just Flame Hellscythe to get a level 5 out. Chances are they have the other 5 in hand and Mass Ace in hand. So now you've got to play around. I attacked. I guess I'll recover myself.
True. Also just on a super random note, I just want to say for a regular art for a card, the art slaps
So good.
so hard. Yeah, the art is actually really nice.
Takeuchi Moto, you are a god amongst men, and I love you.
Yeah, no, I think that was a very great explanation of this card.
Yeah.
We have a great piece to the new engine, which is crazy that this isn't even necessarily. I mean, it's very good, don't get me wrong, but we also have another very good card to help bring Maste back that we're going to see in a minute.
Maniacal laugh.
Now we have the. I mean, I'll let you explain this one as well because I feel like you already knew what this one was about.
Yeah, the Minimon's kind of crazy. So, when Digivolve, you get to play a level 5 or lower Angel or Archangel from your security stack. So basically, DNA Mass Day effect. Then shuffle your security stack and you give one of your opponent's Digimon -7, so it's removal or just makes a big blocker really small. And then, oh boy, the All Turns effect. So Dominimon's All Turns effect protects Angel, Archangel, and 3 Great Angel Digimon from leaving the battle area other than by your effects or in battle by trashing the top card of your security stack. So it basically gives everything barrier, but not barrier. So barrier obviously doesn't protect from battle. That only protects from battle. This effect doesn't protect from battle. So it just makes it really, really hard to remove things from your board.
Yeah.
And, flooding the board with level 5s is always good. And there's a particular level 5 in the set that we haven't seen yet that just allows you to loop into 4 Dominimon, albeit at the cost of putting your opponent to 10, but it's still very funny.
I mean, this seems pretty strong, very annoying to deal with, to be honest, but
it's a crazy top end for any Angel archetype.
Yeah, we'll have to see how good it actually performs in action, but I think
yeah.
Yeah.
There's an option card in the set that makes it even stronger.
Oh damn, okay. Cool. We'll move back down move down. Oh, then we have Shakamon. On play when digivolving. All Digimon. Oh, sorry. You can digivolve on Sanzo, Goku, Sago, Ocho, Hakaimon for the cost of 6. So it's kind of similar to Quartz. How Quartz could like evolve on onto Hunter stuff.
On 5 for 9.
Yeah. All Digimon gain blanket security attack -1.
Noting that that's all Digimon, including yours.
Yeah. When this Digimon will be deleted or returned to hand of deck, you may play 1 Sanzomon and 1. Oh damn! You get to just play everything back out.
You get to play the Sanzo and then one of the other 3.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's still pretty strong though.
Yeah, it's still really strong.
And then all of your Digimon's security attack minus alternative security attack plus. Wow.
Yeah.
That's such a debate. End of opponent's turn.
For your board, turns you into just I'll swing for 10 million.
Oh wow, it's pretty strong. End of opponent's turn, you may play 1 Digimon with a security attack modifier on top of his owner's security stat. You may place one of them on top. So it's basically a similar removal effect to Chaos.
It's Bloom Hydra.
Yeah.
But it goes to security instead of bomb deck.
Yeah. It's very strong. This is very strong. Also, the ult art of this slaps so hard for no reason.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. I think this is very good, like level 7 card. Doesn't feel too broken.
Yeah, I think Yellow Stun is gonna love this, especially alongside Venus.
It's pretty cool. You can cross into. I think this is the first. Oh no! I'm lying.
No, we've got level 7s
Yeah,
that
yeah,
cross.
no, I'm lying. Trolling. Actually.
In fact, we have 2 of them.
What's the play cost of this when you fully cross then? -2.
It's -8, so 7.
7. Okay, it's not too bad.
Which is really cheap for a level 7.
For a level 7, yeah.
With effects this stacked.
Okay, finally onto the cards I'm here for. Well, I'm here for the Master Day, but I'm also
all 4 of your green cards.
This is I'm literally just here for the Master Day stuff, and then this, and then I don't really care about the rest of the set. So we have Lotmon, can evolve on a Kokomon for 0. On play, you may suspend a Digimon. When attacking one of your opponent's Digimon, get -2000 power for the turn. Cool, great.
Yep.
He's adorable. So I don't even know how to say this name, bro. I'm so bad with Digimon names.
Terurimon?
Yeah, Terurimon. Yeah, no, that's it.
Purple Rabbit.
Purple Rabbit. It can evolve for a 2 cost in archetype. On play, when Digivolving, you can suspend a Digimon 2, and then when attacking, so basically similar effects to the Lotmon. And then if you have it in 1 stack, it can start doing a lot of good damage. Then we have an Antilamon. In archetype, can evolve for the cost of 3. Has Alliance, and then when Digivolving, you may play 1 level 3 green or yellow Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. End of attack by return. So it has the inheritable. End of attack by returning one of your other suspended Digimon back to hand. You may play 1 level 3 card with Beast trait from your hand without paying the cost. Okay.
Yeah, so the idea is you evo into this, you play something, you evo again, swing with Alliance, or swing this with Alliance, because you do have the older Alliance stuff that lets you evo while attacking.
Yeah.
And then at the end of your attack, you return that suspended Digimon that you allianced with back to hand, and you get to play, the exact same one if you want.
Yeah.
It's really good for letting you get extra Alliance swings in, because I think the deck has access to unsuspend.
Okay. And then we have Cherubimon Ace, which can evolve on an Atilamon for cost of 3, and then Purple Cherubimon for cost of 1.
Finally.
So can you blast Digi-Evolve on top of the Purple Cherubimon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. That's actually really cool. That's actually
so
really
Blast
cool.
Blast Digivolve only cares about obviously the Digivolve box, but also the black box alt condition.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can Blast Evo this on top of the Purple Cherubi.
That's pretty. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Has Alliance. On play when Digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 or lower yellow or green card from your hand. Sorry, Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. Then one of your opponent's Digimon get -4000 for each of your other Digimon until the end of the turn. So you get to basically -8k. Then if you're swinging, minus another 8k potentially. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, -8k with the inheritables. But then, you're gonna have another Digimon. Yeah, so you can get quite a lot of DP minus and clear out board.
Yeah, it can deal with a lot of big things, which is quite nice.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't know how much it conflicts with other parts of the Alliance deck, because there is I think it's Henry and Sue.
Yeah.
Where it's, if you've got 1 Digimon, you can play a Lopor Terrier.
I think we've got
so it might conflict there, but we do have new cards as well.
Yeah. Onto the Diaboromon line that's snuck its way into her.
Getting ready for BD17.
On play, reveal top 3 cards, add 1 Tamer card option with Diaboromon in its text, then add 1 unidentified trait from among them to your hand, trash the rest. Really, really good. Similar, I think we already have a Kuramon that searches in a similar way that exists. so it's like extra consistency for this type of deck. We have Spider-Man, hand and main by paying 1 cost and placing this as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your Digimon. That's level 3, has Legend Arms, draw a card. On play, by trashing 1 card with Legend Arms trait in your hand, draw 2. So we're starting to see a lot of these as well. These rookies that are on play, trash 1, draw 2. A lot of them are like kind of in red, right?
Yeah. So you've got the Flamemon,
Yeah,
which trashes a hybrid to draw 2. She's not actually red, but Systemon Blanc also works in the same way, but see, because she supports Jesmon, she's red by association.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and then when attacking once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon 3000 DP or less. So that's really good for popping floodgates too. Yeah, no, it's a good solid card.
And it helps tie the red and black sides of Legend Arms together.
This one doesn't have cross heart trait.
No, because
they don't want me to break it. Fine.
Well, there's that, and because this isn't the Cross Wars set.
True. Then we have Ludomon, which is the black line for the Legend Arms deck.
Ludo.
Is it just the same thing?
Yes.
Yes, it's the same thing.
I think the entire black line is the same, but
it's the same, but you get to draw instead.
Prefers block a reboot over piercing and raid.
I think you get to draw. Oh, instead of, and the other one's gain a memory. Oh no, it's draw as well. Okay, nice.
They're the exact same. It's just the difference is the level 4, 5, and I think 6. Yeah, the 6 as well. Block a reboot instead of raid piercing.
Then we have Kurisarimon. When this card will be played from the hand by delete one of your Digimon with unidentified trait, reduce the play cost by 3. On play when Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost 3 or less. So this is good for removing floodgates also. Because every floodgate has play cost 3 or less, right? At the moment, anyway.
Yes, 7 and Quartz, but Quartz is a very notable exception.
Yeah, I mean, I just meant like floodgate rookies. Sorry. Then has inheritable on deletion. If this card has identified in trait, you may play 1 Diaboromon Digimon 14 cost level 6. So just a Diaboromon token basically.
Yeah. So the idea is you have either a Diaboromon or a Infernal. You pop it with this to get 2 tokens, and obviously your on-play effect of this.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good. We have Tia Ludamon, but like you said, it goes for block and reboot.
I only just noticed Tia Ludomon has a QR code on its shoulder.
Oh yeah. Oh no, like on its like fist. I think it's like boxing glove basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen if he scanned that. Very interesting.
Unfortunately, I think because of the angle, you can't.
We have Infernal. On play, when Digivolve in by deleting one of your Digimon with Diaboromon its name, this Digimon may Digivolve into Diaboromon from your hand without paying a cost. I mean, I think you're going to be deleting tokens instead, right? So that's.
Yeah, for this one, you'll likely want to delete your tokens instead, but if you do want to delete a big stack, you obviously do have both the Karamon and Kurisari on deletions that you can trigger.
And then it has all turns when one of your other Digimon with Diaboromon and its name is playing Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. It's very cool that it's all turns because we have an ace.
An Infamon with that on deletion effect.
Yeah,
which is probably why this one doesn't have that.
I mean, the ace Diaboromon lets you play a token, so you can Digivolve and play a token, right?
Yeah.
And then we have Reiji Ludamon. Like we said, it's pretty much the same thing. Except you gain. So this one
reboot.
And then this has until the end of your opponent's turn, one of their Digimon gains. This Digimon Wait, this Digimon attacks. Okay, so it forces a Digimon
So
to
it's
attack.
like Cranial. And then the other
Crap.
change with this one
Spoilers.
specifically is its protection from deletion for any level, any Legend Arms Digimon,
Okay.
which is pretty good.
Then we have a new Diaboromon. Start of your main phase, when Digivolving, you may play one Diaboromon token, and then when an opponent's Digimon is played, you may activate one of this Digimon's when Digivolving effects. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
So
very
if your
strong.
opponent plays something, you get to spawn a token. At the start of your main phase, you spawn a token.
That's crazy.
And the all turns effect is also really good. Like, yeah,
All your other
jamming
Diaboromon,
and
yeah,
blocker.
that's very strong. That just instantly replaces the old EX.
Yeah, the EX1
Yeah,
Diaboro, which was just, oh, here's blocker.
true. Then we have the black level 6 for the Legend Arms deck.
Brywell Ludramon.
When Digivolving, one of your Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's Digimon effects until the end of your opponent's turn. So that's pretty good. Also, it's very nice to see the sword and shield mechanics and like how they tried to integrate it into the Evo lines.
Yeah.
We have Sukaimon. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Opponent's turn.
Great way of dealing with floodgates.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's only 1k. Opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks, by deleting one of your other Digimon, end the attack. Okay, that's really cool. It's actually really cool. Devimon, on deletion, if your opponent has 5 or fewer cards in their hand, draw 1 and trash 1. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, your opponent trashes 1 card in their hand. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so in BT14, they started focusing on a purple deck that's based around hand control, and most of the new purple stuff just supports that hand control style of deck.
Yeah. We have Boogeyman. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Fallen Angel or Demon Lord trait, and add 1 purple option card from among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of your deck. If you added a card this way, trash 1 card. I mean, Loki actually could be playable in Master Day as just for funsies. Yes,
I mean, it's okay.
I'll take a. I'll take a Chaos deck, or well, I don't think you really need it anymore, but the Chaos deck, I mean, or Hell Scythe.
Blame Hell Scythe, yeah.
But
it's cards like this, which is why all the 7 Great Demon Lords are Demon Lords / 7 Great Demon Lords.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they didn't think, oh yeah, we can just write Demon Lord in one of its traits.
Yeah. It's very weird.
This is why we don't have a Fallen Angel Lucemon Chaos mode.
Disgusting. Witchmon, on play when Digivolving by trashing 1 card in your hand. Until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gain end of attack. Delete this Digimon. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Opponent's turn. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, by deleting one of your other Digimon end the attack. That's also pretty
So
cool.
the idea here is you Evo Witchmon onto the Sukaimon.
Yeah.
Give one of your opponent's Digimon end of attack, delete this Digimon, and then if they try to swing with it, you just end the attack and they kill themselves.
True. We have a Devimon, which has the same inherit as the Devimon. On play when Digivolving, if your opponent has 5 or fewer cards in hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. If your opponent has 7 or more hand, your opponent trashes 1 in their hand. So it's a similar thing of just trying to control your opponent's hand size. Then we have a Ferrismon. It has blocker when Digivolving on deletion. If your opponent has 5 or fewer cards in their hand, gain a memory. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in hand, your opponent trashes 1 in hand. So yeah, you have a lot of effects that trash your opponents. Well,
yeah,
not to the point where it becomes unfair, which is good.
It's always if they have this many or more, which is nice.
Yeah.
So you can't do what you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you just go, oh yeah, I'll hand loop you for 5. Good luck playing without a hand, idiot.
Sure. And then it has inheritable. Your opponent may trash one card in hand. If they don't, you may play one purple level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying cost.
Yeah, and this is really where the hand control comes in, because being able to force them to trash every single time you attack is really strong.
Yeah, that's really.
And look, you didn't do it. Okay, I get to play something.
So we have a new Neo Devimon on play when Digivolving. If your opponent has 5 or fewer, and delete one of their level 4 or lower Digimon. If your opponent has 7 or more, your opponent trashes 1. On deletion, if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash, you may play 1 Dan Devi from your trash. Bro, that's crazy.
It's kind of sick.
That's nuts. When attacking, if your opponent may trash 1 card in hand, if they don't, you may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without playing the cost. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, same inherit as the Pherosmon, but this card's really sick. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's cool. We have
the Hot Cat.
The Hot Cat. It has a scapegoat. When this Digimon will be deleted, other than by one of your effects, delete one of your other Digimon to prevent that deletion. When Digivolving, you may play one purple level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. So yeah, more stuff for that kind of archetype, right?
This is actually for Lilith.
Oh, is that okay? Cool. So when opponent's Digimon is deleted, you may play 1 purple level 4 or lower from the trash without paying the cost. Cool.
Yeah, so the idea with Phasmon is you have effects that can pop your opponent's Digimon when they attack and whatnot. So it means that you have scapegoat fuel.
Yeah.
On stuff like the Barbamon and the kind of Lilithmon, but not at the same time. So it's decent. It's good. It's nice.
Then we have my wife, Lady Devimon. She has retaliation, and she has on play when Digivolving. If you have a Mire, delete one of your opponent's level 4 low Digimon. If you don't have a
again,
Mire,
great for floodgates.
Oh yeah, this is probably the best for floodgate popping, because you just can do it without attacking, so very strong. And then if you don't have a Mire, you may play 1 Mire from your trash or paying the cost. And then it has the scapegoat inheritable for Angel and
7 Great Demon Lords.
Yeah, that's really
so
cool.
This finally gives Massey something I've been saying it needs for a while, which is protection.
Yeah.
And Scapegoat is a nice balanced form of protection because it requires you to have bodies on board to protect yourself.
Yeah, no, I think it's really, really strong. It's a good on-play Lady Devi.
Finally.
Exactly. And
in 10,000 years.
What's really cool as well is if you have a Mire in play, you can Hell Scythe, kill something, and then play her and kill something else. So it's like that sounds very strong to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And retaliation is a keyword that exists.
I mean, yeah, it'd be weird if she didn't have retaliation at this point.
Yeah, I mean, all of her cards are law of retaliation except for the EX1 Lady Devi that we don't talk about.
We have Lucamon Chaos Mode.
Himbo Mode.
He's back. On play when Digivolving, your opponent may delete one of their Digimon or Tamers. If this effect didn't delete, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack and recovery +1. Oh, that is filth. All turns when this Digimon will leave the battle area by returning 1 Lucamon from this Digimon's Digivolution cards or from your trash to the bottom of deck. You may play 1 Lucamon Satan mode or level 6 card with 7 Great Demon Lords straight from your trash without paying the cost. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, this card's broken in 7 Great Demon Lords.
Yeah.
So obviously you can reduce this play cost a turn. The on play is insanely strong. The all turns effect is always live in 7 Great Demon Lords. But I think the two things that stand out the most from this one compared to the BT7 is the fact that it can either on top of any level 4 that's purple or yellow for a cost of 8, which the previous one couldn't.
Yeah.
And it's a 6 Evo cost instead of a 7 Evo cost on the level 3 Lucamon.
True. Oh yeah, no, I think this is good. Really good.
Oh yeah, this is insane.
It can be generically used, which is in really cool ways.
Yeah. Had we actually gotten Satan mode in this set, spoilers, this would have made for a really strong Lucamon engine, consisting of this, the BT4 level 3 Lucamon, Dead or Alive, and obviously Satan mode. But sadly, they are blue balling us again, like they did with the BT4 Lucamon.
It's cool though. It gives us stuff to look forward to. So.
True.
Like a new Dandevi. Dandevimon. On play when Digivolve and delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. If this effect didn't delete a Digi, or your opponent trashes one card in the hand. If your opponent has 5 or fewer cards in hand, this Digimon gains Rush and Security +1. Oh man, I wish it was a bit stronger. Because we have the promo.
I mean, it is very strong still, because you obviously have the Neo Devi, which can play this from trash.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking about the promo Demi Devi, like trying to like actually make just the Dan Devimon deck again.
True, it does make it a lot easier to do that.
And we have a new Bilzamon, so nice to see. He has Rush. On play, when Digivolve in, trash the top 4 cards of your deck. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, which is very, very likely with any purple deck nowadays, Digivolve 2 of your opponent's Digimon. Digivolve 2 to one of your opponent's Digimon. All turns, when this Digimon will leave the battle area other than in battle, place 1 card with 7 Great Demon Lords from your trash as the bottom Digivolution card of your Gate of Deadly Sins in your breeding area.
So Bilzamon's crazy. So obviously, in terms of the 7 Great Demon Lords deck, it helps to fuel your Gate of Deadly Sins, because at the start of your turn, this will get popped, and you get to trigger its effect to place something underneath. Digivolve is still arguably the strongest form of removal in the game, because there's fuck all that protects against it.
Yeah.
But in terms of the Beelzemon deck, this is a very nice card to have to play off of the Balmon on deletion, because it has Rush.
True.
So you can float into this, attach X antibody, swing, use the effect of X antibody to Evo into Beelzemon X, and trash some cards from your opponent's security.
Also, I think it covers a big weakness that Beelzemon does have into a lot of decks nowadays, because a lot of decks do have deletion protection. Yes.
Yeah.
If you
so being able to de-digivolve them twice usually gets them to a point where they can't really protect themselves.
100%.
It's also great given that all of the Ace Digimon 2 at the moment are level 6 and 5.
Yeah.
So it immediately counters the level 6 and level 5 Ace Digimon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be horrible to digivolve a 6 and 5 with this. Just get this crazy amount of overflow back.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm about it. I'll probably try and run this in Beelzemon. I'm probably more likely to play this as a Beelzemon deck than 7 Great Demon Lords, just because I don't really like that style of decks. But I'm not saying it's not strong at all in that archetype. It probably is. Then we have our queen,
the OG queen.
The OG queen, Lilithmon. I'll let you cover Lilith.
So, on play, when Digivolving, you give one of your opponent's Digimon end of turn delete this Digimon, which is always very funny. Especially since you could, in theory, combine that with the Bassmon end of attack. So, you basically tell your opponent, yeah, either you swing or you don't. Either way, you're losing your Digimon. All turns once per turn, when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than in battle, you get to delete one of your level 5 or lower Digimon to prevent it from leaving the battle area. So it's protection from everything but battle, but you do have access to Scapegoat as an inherit somewhere, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Lady Debbie. So that's really good. And then opponent's turn once per turn. When another Digimon is deleted, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So this is shaping up to be a very annoying control deck where you basically just force your opponent's Digimon to delete themselves and trash their security.
True. Yeah.
It's really strong.
I'm about it.
Lilith is back, baby. We don't need to loop.
I just need to goop. No, I'm joking. No, I like that she's at SR as well. I'm pretty sure we have a alt art of her, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
All the 7 Great Demon Lords have alts.
Nice.
Barring, obviously, Gate of Sin.
Oh, damn, Billsman has an alt?
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get it, Saj.
It looks so good.
I'm probably gonna buy quite a few EX6 boxes.
I mean, honestly, even if for people not really looking into building any of the decks from this set, just having a set of the 7 Great Demon Lord alts is gonna look so nice in a binder.
Cool. We'll go on to EPmon.
No, his name's Demon.
True. He has blocker on play when Digivolve and delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. For each level of the Digimon deleted by this effect, trash the top card of your deck. Okay, that's a big potentially.
Up to mill 7.
Yeah, I mean that's very strong.
I mean, it works well with the current Creepymon because obviously milling is very important in that deck.
All turns when this Digimon so it has the same protection that.
It's not protection; it's just the same turbo source adding that Beelzemon has.
Cool.
It doesn't actually prevent the removal; it just loads up more sources underneath the Gate of Sin.
Gate of Sins, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, this is cool, and it's a blocker, so like you can, similar to how Royal Knights ran blockers to slow down the game.
Yeah, with the Magnumon and Craniumon.
Yeah. Then we have
the first ever Barbamon.
That's crazy. We have Scapegoat. I'm not going to go over that because we already went over what that is. On play, when Digivolve in, trash one card in your opponent's hand without looking. That is a funky effect.
Yep.
All turns, once per turn, when a card is trashed from your opponent's hand, you may play one Pebble card with the play cost of 10 or less from your trash without paying the cost. For each card in your opponent's hand, reduce this affects play cost maximum by 1. This is really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really like, if you want to play purple hand control, this is obviously the best top end, but even just as a generic purple top end, it can be really strong. And I don't feel like I have to say how good this is in 7 Great Demon Lords, given that you kind of want to be playing out those 7 Great Demon Lords.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Then we have a new Belphemon. I'll let you cover this as well. These are all your boys.
True. I am Belphemon Eat Mode. So, just like the previous Belphemon, it can Evo on top of Sleep Mode for a 1 cost, which is obviously really good. On play, when Digivolving, you may trash up to 3 cards in your hand, and for each card trashed by the effect, you stutter on your words and suspend one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, and then you delete all of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest play cost. So it's a similar sort of removal to the BT13 Rage Mode, just a little different.
This one seems
a little weaker.
Seems way
and
more
then
fair.
It has the turbo source adding that the others have as well.
Cool. Do you think this helps Belphemon be competitive again?
Honestly, no, because the BT13 one is just so much stronger.
Yeah.
Like maybe a 1 or 2 of this, but you're already running 8 level 6s, so it's kind of. I think this is purely for 7 Great Demon Lords or some sort of scuffed green deck.
Next we have Leviamon, which I am a big fan of at the moment.
He's eating the fishes.
He's eating Gomamon. When an opponent's Digimon or one of your opponent's Digimon with 7 Great Demon Lords is played, when an opponent's Digimon or one of your Digimon with 7 Great Demon Lords is played, by trashing 1 card in your hand, return the bottom 3 Digivolution cards of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of deck. Then, if your opponent has as many or less total Digimon and Tamers as you, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. All turns. When this Digimon will... is this the same...
yeah, it's the same source adding.
I don't think you even run this in a Leviamon type deck, though.
This is fish top end.
Yeah. It's cool.
The really crazy thing about this card is that instead of trashing the sources, it bottom decks the sources.
That's big. Wait, can this return X antibody?
I think it can because it's not trashing the source. What's the wording on X antibody? Where is it? There it is. It says it can't trash X antibody in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, so I think this is finally a way to actually get rid of the X antibody source.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because you're not trashing it.
Next we have this crazy abomination of Digimon fused together.
The Digimon's so insane that its Digicores exist outside of its body.
Ultimate Chaosmon. So it can DNA Digivolve with a level 6 yellow or black. Oh, it's yellow or black, right?
It's yellow or black plus purple or green.
Yeah.
So there are 4 total combinations.
Digivolve unsuspended. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know why it has like a breakdown of that. It has partition, which is really, really good as well. So it just plays back what you basically used to DNA Digivolve. When Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, you may place 2 level 6 cards from your trash as the bottom Digivolution cards. Then for each level 6 in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of their deck. That is strong.
It's Ordinemon too.
Your turn. While this Digimon has 4 or more level 6 cards in its Digivolution cards, it gains security attack +3 and pierce. Do you know you can actually play this in Bloom mode?
Yep.
Because you can just DNA Quantum and Bloom.
Yep. You can also play this for the most part in Dark Masters. You just focus on Machine Dramon and then either Puppetmon or Piedmon.
Damn, I love these generic DNAs. They're the best. I love them.
I like to think of Ultimate Chaosmon as being a balanced version of Apoclymon.
That's cool. I think I can see that. I think this is really. I actually think this is like really, really good. Unironically,
it is really good. It's also ridiculously generic as long as you're not a red or blue player.
And there's so many alts I need from this set. Damn, I'm gonna have to buy like maybe quite a few boxes. Next we have Baby TK and Kari, which we've never had before. Start of your main phase on play, one of your yellow Digimon gain barrier, and then your turn, when one of your Digimon is played or Digivolves, if it has Angel, Archangel, or 3 Great Angels, by suspending this tamer, gain a memory. Pretty decent.
It's fine.
It's okay. But I feel like there are better yellow tamers to run.
I mean, literally every TK ever printed.
I mean, literally the older TK and Kari. I think low-key might be even, like, arguably as good or better.
Is there a TK Kari?
Yeah. The one when you have less security than your opponent, gain 2 memory.
Oh, yes. The last evolution Kazuna one.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have Su Chung Wong. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add Beast, Beastkin, Holy Beast, or Cherubi trait from among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom. When an effect suspends one of your Digimon, by suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a card with Beastkin, Holy Beast, or Cherub trait in your hand for the reduced cost of 2. Very, very strong. It's a searcher. You love to see it.
So, Su Chongwong now has as many tamer cards as Henry Wong.
Let's go! Actually, the protagonist we don't deserve, but we need.
Additionally, her effects generally are better than Henry's.
Damn. Henry sucks. You didn't hear from me.
True.
Next we have Inherence of Legendary Sword and Shield. Main, you may place one Digimon card with Legend Arms trait from your trash as one of your Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. Then place this in the battle area. So we have a cool delay effect type card for Ragnar. When one of your Digimon will leave the battle area other than by one of your effects, delay, you may play one card with Legend Arms trait from that Digivolution cards without paying the cost. That is very, very strong.
It's really strong. Like, you can trade out your level 5 for a new level 5 immediately. You just lose the sources.
Yeah, that's sick. I'm about it.
And then, you know, the security effect just plays as Amazenta from hand, which is pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's
Pokemon
good.
jokes.
I'm about it.
Get it? Sword and Shield.
Yeah. It's almost like they stole it from something. No joke.
Yeah, from Yu-Gi-Oh! With the spell card, Sword and Shield.
Next we have Sea of Destruction, which has some really cool art. Just on a random note. Main, by placing one Digimon card with Aqua Sea Animal in one of its traits from your hand at the bottom Digivolution cards of one of your blue Digimon, return all of your opponent's Digimon with the same level as the one placed to hand.
This card goes crazy in blue flat.
Yeah.
You put Z Greymon as the source, bounce all level 6 or lower. Oh, it's same level, so it would just be the level 6s.
It has to be
and now your stack has blocker.
Has to be.
I completely skipped over Aqua or Sea Animal. Never mind. No. This card sucks.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay.
It's fine. It's 6 cost removal. You can't really say no to that.
We have Final Excalibur. Unsuspend one of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, Free, Great Angel's trait. If you have
Dominimon.
Dominimon. That's it. I want to say Dominionmon, but yeah, no, it's Dominimon. Unsuspend all of your Digimon with Angel, Archangel, Free, Great Angel's trait instead. Broken.
Please read the security effect.
Oh. Security recover 1, nice, and add
it to hand.
Wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, so this card makes Dominimon as a deck so much stronger because you now don't need to have as many bodies on board to clear all your opponent's security.
Thank you, Bandai, for making yellow OP.
Making yellow as toxic as possible.
Descent of the Free Great Angels. Main, you may place one Digimon card with Angel, Archangel, Free Great Angels trait from your hand at the bottom of your security stack. Then place this card in the battle area, so it has a delay effect. So the delay is search your security stack. You may play one Digimon with Free Great Angels trait among them without pay. It's not locked to a level.
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Bandai. Okay.
So you just get to pick your flavor of Ace and play it.
Whoa! It's like almost like they like to get things from EX sets here. Whoa.
Whoa, yellow options being crazy. Never heard of that before.
Yeah. Above free cost delay effects for yellow being hit restricted. We have Ascent of 7 Great Demon Lords. So you place one Digimon card with 7 Great Demon Lords trait from your hand or trash as the bottom Digivolution cards of the Gate of Deadly Sins in your breeding area, and then you get the delay effect later on. You may play one Digimon card with 7 Great Demon Lords from. Okay, so it's literally just.
It's Purge of the Royal Knights, but without the rush.
Yeah, and without the reduction from Yggdrasil, like with the memory gain from Yggdrasil.
Yeah, but also this is a 4 cost, so you don't need that.
Yeah, it's not too
Actually,
bad.
you do get the reduction, because this is a 7 Great Demon Lords card.
Oh, true.
Let me double check the wording on thing if it's... no, it has to be a Digimon. A Digimon, never mind.
Then we have
But still,
a
4 cost.
card of Lilith blowing us a kiss, which is always nice.
Oh, she's actually just vaping.
True. Until the end of your opponent's turn, one of the Digimon gains end of your turn. Delete this Digimon, then place this card in the battle area. If you have a Digimon with Lilithmon in its name, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. This is pretty good too.
Yeah, it feeds into the whole playstyle of making your opponent's Digimon delete themselves.
I'm gonna let you cover the next card because it is
the more notable aspect of it is the fact that we finally have a trap card in Digimon, because this is end of opponent's turn. Something I've been asking for a very long time.
That's true. I'll let you cover Pandemonium Lost.
Pandemonium Lost.
Oh, it's almost like another card you like.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, main, if your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, your opponent trashes 1 card in their hand, and then you delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a level greater than or equal to the cards in their hand. So, if your hand control doesn't go to plan, just delete anything.
If you just run any purple deck, just delete anything, because Digimon actually has a lot of draw power, so your opponent will probably...
Oh wait, sorry, this is greater than or equal to, but no, you do need the hand control to work properly.
Okay.
But
oh no, we're lying.
Still.
Yeah, no, it's still
very strong.
Still good.
Especially since it immediately trashes 1 card, so it brings it down to at least 4. It's very strong in the hand control deck. It can pop a lot of things.
Whoa, we have Mega Digimon Fusion.
Mega Digimon Fusion 2.
Oh damn. Mega Digimon Synthesis. While your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, you may ignore the color requirements of this card. Main, one of your level 6 Digimon and a card from your hand may DNA into a level 7 card in your hand. Damn. Broken.
Yeah, this is really good.
Broken.
The only downside is it's not a 0 cost like Mega Digimon Fusion was.
This is gonna get banned.
No, I don't think people are going to break this as hard as they broke Fusion, thankfully. The security effects are pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's very strong. It's very good.
Puts a 6 in your hand, so you can actually use it on the follow-up.
Then I'll let you cover Agudamon.
The king, Agudamon, the card I've been waiting for so long. So... Evo's on top of any purple level 6 for 7. Strong. Or at level 5 or higher 7 Great Demon Lord for a cost of 6. So when Digivolving or when attacking, you may place up to 7 cards with different names and the 7 Great Demon Lords trait from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards. If you placed 4 or more cards with this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Again, noting that this is just any card with 7 Great Demon Lords, so you can just slap options underneath this as sources. Who cares?
Nice.
And then that feeds the when attacking effect, which is by returning 7 cards with different names and the 7 Great Demon Lords trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck. Delete 7 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then trash the top 7 cards of your opponent's security stack. However, for each card deleted by this effect, reduce the cards trashed by 1.
Wild.
Whew. Yeah. Omnimon ain't shit. This is what you call a win con. Like, yeah, I'll attack and trash your entire security and win the game immediately.
You'd love to see it.
Of course, you will have done some chip damage, so realistically you don't need your opponent to have an empty board.
Is this the potentially your new top end to run in Billsmon too? Low key.
True, he is a 7 Great Demon Lord.
No, he's not. Not. Oh, I mean, sorry. I thought you meant Agudamon. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. No, I thought you meant Agudamon's traits. I was like, bro's the Avatar.
Oh no! Beelzemon. Beelzemon's a 7 Great Demon Lord.
He's literally Avatar Legend of Aang. And then we have the final card of the set.
Best girl.
Best girl, for sure. Your turn. When one of your Digimon with Holy Beast, Archangel, Fallen Angel trait is played, by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. Then one of your Digimon may Digivolve into Angel Woman or Lady Devimon from your trash with a reduced cost of 1. End of turn. Two of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a card in your hand.
It fixes every problem the deck has.
Yes. Also, Secret
Don't need to rely on the start deck Gato and Salah anymore. This combos extremely well with the BT11 for rebuilding. You just hard play the Gato, get a search, Evo for 0 into Angel Woman or Lady Debbie, suspend BT11 Mirai to play the other lady. Boom.
Yep.
And she's a 4 cost, not a 5 cost, which is great.
I think there's definitely it's definitely a very good card, and Mastemon now definitely has a strong engine to get back up and running and be meta again, which is really nice.
Also nice that with this and the BT16 Salah, they're finally actually incorporating Holy Beast, i.e. Gato, into the archetype instead of just Angel Tri-type.
True.
But if you just have one of this and one of the BT11 Mirai on board, you can make a Maste for 4 cost with 2 memory start.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So you play Gato for 5. So assuming it's just those 2, you start at 2 guaranteed. Play Gato, puts your opponent to 3. Suspend this to gain the memory back. Your opponent's now at 2. You then Evo into one of the ladies, preferably a BT11 one actually, for 0 because Gato already reduces the cost by 2. And then suspend Mirai to play the second lady. If you did Evo into a BT11, you gain a memory, so it actually chokes your opponent at 1 if you have the BT11 lady and trash to Evo into.
Nice.
Whilst also making one of your Mastes and getting an extra body back on board.
Yeah. No, is very strong.
And it's also great because we finally got an ult of Mirai where she actually has both ladies in full frame.
Yeah.
Instead of just 1 foot.
The OR of this card does go hard. Probably will be at least getting 1 of them.
I will need 3 of it, possibly 4.
But yeah, that's every card in the set. It seems like quite a fun set to jump into. Just wish they would. I know it's very heavy focused on yellow and purple, but
that's kind of the theme of the set.
Yeah, I know. I just hope other colors get time to shine too in like later EX sets, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they've also done really well with the other archetypes they've included. So obviously Bluebirds is whatever, but the Legend Arm stuff is all great. Really, really good addition to the deck.
Yep.
The Diaboromon stuff is nice, obviously with BT17 on the horizon, potentially having Diaboromon X, maybe. But obviously there's the new Armageddonmon, which we haven't seen yet. There's the the old win condition.
I think this is a very strong EX set in terms of how much it's supporting. Actually, yeah, you're right. We got Ragnar support.
I would say that this, in terms of how much it supports, is the best EX set.
Maybe I'll have to play it first, and then I could have that strong of an opinion. But it's definitely looking.
My opinion is you're only getting screwed if you play blue.
Yeah, I mean, but you do also main purple, so I mean, like, you're just eating good.
I mean, yeah,
you're eating very good with this set.
If my pools are good enough, I would like to play 7 Great Demon Lords, but
yeah, I mean,
I don't.
It's not
Actually, don't even need that good pools because Agudo is a 1 or 2 off because you just care about getting it into trash.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any deck lists for it, to be fair.
Oh yeah, the set isn't
I know.
out yet.
I know.
But unlike Royal Knights where you need 4 of a secret rare and then 2 or 3 of the other secret rare. This is looking like a much more budget-friendly version of the deck, and it plays differently enough whilst still basically being a carbon copy.
I still think you might end up running 4, but I think like I said, testing is gonna have to reveal that.
The problem with running 4 is you don't want it in your hand.
Yeah, I get you. I get that.
Digivolving into this, you need the 7 cards with different names in your trash.
Yeah.
Whereas if you've got it in trash, you just use the effect of Gate of Deadly Sins to play it for free.
Yeah. No, I get that. I just feel like, you know, it's your win con, right? So you probably need to, you have to, like, if there's like a time where you don't see it and you need it to, you're just gonna be kind of upset.
I mean, honestly, between stuff like Beelzemon having Brush,
yeah, it definitely has a better.
I think it's that bad.
Better chip damage over time, right? Then
yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, Lilith is crazy in 7 Great Demon Lords because it trashes your opponent's security as well. So, although Agudamon is your big win con, I don't think it's necessarily a 4 of.
Yeah.
I think you can get away with 2 at least.
Yeah, what's crazy is there's a lot of like good in archetype, in color support. Like obviously Miss Memory Boost is probably going to be a good sort of.
Oh yeah, Miss Memory Boost is crazy in this deck.
Yeah, so like stuff like that is going to be really good. But yeah, that wraps up our.
Hell, you can even play Darkness Wave.
True.
You pay 1 to mill 3, and if you've got Chaos Mode on board, boom, you get to add a Digimon back.
Play everyone's favorite purple tamer, Analog Youth.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, not Mirai, Mako kind of works in the deck.
Yeah, that's true.
Adds a purple Digimon.
Trash the rest, right?
Trash 2.
Yeah.
Yep. You can run 8 Analog Youth.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be very interesting to see how it develops, and then how the meta responds to it entering it as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I feel like decks like this are usually quite gimmicky, but this definitely does seem like it has more legs to it than a lot of these. Not saying than Royal Knights. I'm just saying, like, because Royal Knights is a strong deck. I'm just saying, like, a lot of the time these gimmicky kind of Megazoo decks don't pop off.
Like, Dark Masters is kind of bad without a Pokemon. Yeah. Unless you're running the Omnimon Turbo variant.
Yeah, there's quite a few that have even been in like 4 Great Dragons, right?
Yep, that was terrible.
That was an EX set too, I think, as well, right?
Yeah, it was EX 3.
Yeah, I think 3. Yeah, but no, this.
Yeah, because 4 was the Alter B stuff.
To be or Alter B. Sorry. Yeah, no, but that concludes our set review. It definitely looks like a fun set. A lot of options, a lot of cool alt arts, and a lot of support for even potentially future archetypes.
I mean, I'd say it has average amount of options. There's only 8.
Damn, son. Got schooled. But yeah, yeah, no, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll try do this again for BT17. I think these videos are very helpful for figuring out what you want to play or getting stuff ready for like playing future decks. If you've
been out of the game for a while, just seeing what's coming up,
yeah,
might pull you back in.
Yeah, some people started at like even probably BT9, BT10. So they might not have access to like older things as well. So, but yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Last day to the moon.